The climate cult makes their move. That's the warning I'm blasting out in today's preamble. The Biden regime has passed new CAFE standards for automobiles sold in the United States. Under the new draconian restrictions, Americans will be forced to drive cars that we don't want. The ridiculously stringent tailpipe emission restrictions are slated to begin with model year 2027 light-duty and medium-duty vehicles. Those regulations are slated to progressively ramp up through 2032, forcing most new car purchases to be battery electric and plug-in hybrid within that timeframe. Democrats, the so-called defenders of democracy, are once again denying you a choice. President Trump is blasting the new restrictions that will force Americans to buy EVs that Americans don't want to buy. He says if he's elected, it's one of the first policies that will be thrown into the trash where it belongs. It's not only trash because it removes Americans' choices. It's not only trash because it supports the toxic green energy industry. It's also garbage because it's yet another way for our people to finance communist, racist, genocidal slavers in China. Proving that not all left-wingers are savage science deniers, the universities of Columbia and Harvard researchers have determined that the Green New Deal boondoggle destroys planet Earth. If you support green energy, you support the creation of 2,000 tons of toxic waste, some of it radioactive, for every 1 ton of rare earth minerals produced. Also, there aren't enough rare earth minerals on planet Earth to create even 1 generation of battery-operated cars. If destroying the planet wasn't enough, if you're a Joe Biden voter or part of his regime supporting this impossible conversion to battery cars, you support slavery. Millions of men, women, and children are enslaved in dangerous working conditions to mine cobalt and other rare minerals. Left-wingers say they oppose slavery, but their agenda says otherwise. This has the net effect of rich elitist snobs supporting slavery so they can virtue signal how environmentally friendly they are. But are they? A study published by emissions data firm Emissions Analytics that was released in 2022 but buried by the biased press found that brakes and tires on EVs release 1,850 times more particulate pollution compared to modern tailpipes, which have efficient exhaust filters, bringing gas-powered vehicle emissions to new lows. But here's the dirty little secret. The left wing really doesn't care about the environment because leftists have another agenda. That agenda is control. They wish to limit your movements and to be able to restrict where and when you can go places. First, how many of you have 45 minutes to an hour to waste to recharge your electric car whenever the battery tank gets low? Let's not forget that these batteries don't do well in heat or in cold, losing much of their limited efficiency. The range of electric cars is far less than gas-driven vehicles. The government and automakers routinely exaggerate the range that these cars have in an effort to calm the buying public. And when the battery cores on these cars degrade, not only is it incredibly expensive to replace them, the toxic chemicals inside these massive batteries will contaminate the soil and contaminate our water table. If only we had a battery breakthrough. Oh, wait, we did. According to reporting from NPR and Breitbart, Barack Obama and Joe Biden fleeced the American taxpayers, forcing us to fund a breakthrough in battery technology. This is one of the rare occasions, kids, when politicians gambled with our money and we won. Or did we? An American company called Una Energy developed revolutionary battery technology that could theoretically allow a house to be powered by solar energy. The same technology could be used to revolutionize battery-powered cars. With 6 years of effort and 15 million of your taxpayer dollars, researchers actually created a high-powered battery using vanadium. It was called the vanadium reflux battery. It could last up to 30 years. And unlike current battery technology, where the batteries lose their ability to hold a charge over a short period of time, this new technology would hold a full charge the entire life of the battery. But guess what? You and I can't use this technology because Barack Obama and Joe Biden's Department of Energy, a big bureaucracy, made sure that this breakthrough walked right out the door and into communist China. That's right. The Democrats' good leftist friends over in China, a racist, genocidal slave state, now has this breakthrough technology, and they're the only ones who can make it. And now you know the scam. Joe Biden and his Democrat Party, with funding votes from key Republicans like Mitch McConnell and his cabal of pro-Democrat Republicans, are trying to force Americans into battery-powered cars, and in so doing, pad the pockets of the most inhuman regime on planet Earth, the Democrats' favorite country, China. The number one oppressor of mankind on Earth is the left wing, and the leader of left-wing thought on planet Earth is communist China. Barack Obama spoke fondly and enviously of China's power over their people, and Democrats want to expand that style of government right here to the good old US of A, and they want to force you all to fund it. And now the Congress is poised to overspend another $1.2 trillion to fund this and many other malign efforts like a weaponized DOJ and the Democrats' illegal immigration campaign. At least that's what I've been able to glean so far. See, this bill is over 1,000 pages long, and we're told it's an emergency. It must be passed by tomorrow, or government funding runs out. The government will shut down. Should our politicians be voting for bills they haven't read?